Okay, I've decided to cap this one off. See how nice that other one is now? I got it raised up with that little stake that they had, and I kind of contoured that a little bit to go down there. But mind you, wherever that water drips, it's going to get in there because this ground is so nice. Okay, so I don't need this other one. I've already got another drip underneath this plant, and I'm going to go ahead and cap it off. So I'm taking my cutters, and let's see, just going to cut that off. It's hard to pull these off sometimes, so I just cut them off and get it back far enough so you're not going to affect this piece going out, because I can reuse this, and I see it's about right there. And to pull that off, if I can't get it this way, sometimes you can pull it right off the tip. You know, hold it tight and pull it off. See, it's coming off. But if you want, you could just take your pliers right on the side and pinch this and kind of do that business to it. See there? This is a nice one. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to probably make the assumption that's a 2 gallon per hour one. I don't know if it is or not, but. And now I saved this from another one I capped off, or it was capped off, and I ended up putting a bubbler there. So I saved this. I've got 10 new ones. This is an old one. I'm going to use that. I just want to push on that, make sure it's out all the way. And I don't need to cut it all the way to the end. I'm just going to hold it and push it on. There. It's capped. Now, if I don't want that to show, I can dig this down a little bit and just put this underneath the ground. If you want to check that first to make sure that it's not dripping anymore, you can turn your bubblers on. And if it slightly drips, I don't really care about that. Anyway, now, if I ever need that, I know it's down there, don't I? Nobody else does unless they dig around in the dirt. And that's what I have to do with all of the stuff in my drip irrigation for all of my plants, because I'm not familiar with everything is. I'm not sure if everything is working, not sure if some stuff can be capped off, some stuff might need to be relocated. And I can do all that with the little bits of parts that I have, and then I can reuse some of the other parts accordingly, you know, when I get to them and stuff. Okay, I could have planted that over this way a little bit more. I don't know why I did that. I should have moved it over further, but I was afraid I was going to hit that sprinkler pipe. That pipe goes down to wherever the main is. But that's okay. I can leave a little gap here. This will grow up. It'll be fine. I can cut some of this stuff off over here. I'm just using my wire cutters, and I can cut that a little bit. I want this whole area ultimately to be covered with the rose bush, because see, that rose bush probably will get as big as that one. See, that's just one bush. And I'll be able to prune it a little bit to fill it in, however, cut this back a little bit. I don't want these to take over. I want this rose bush to come over. It's got some nice pink little flowers getting ready to come out. In fact, some of them had already died. Those pink flowers, they might even be the same color. I'm not quite sure. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I especially like this. Hey, spend time and smell the flowers once in a while. You know, step back and enjoy nature when it comes. bubbler I lifted up out of the ground. I took that one down there. That was in the ground too, and I lifted it up out of it, kind of poking it uphill. I got this one poking up now. This was pushed down into the ground. And that was years. And this was when this plant was probably the size of this thing here. And then it overgrew, kind of built up, and kind of pushed the drip down. So every once in a while, you might want to check your drip irrigation. Just look around, especially if you're seeing something that you don't think is getting enough water, and check certain things out. Hey, I'm just an average Joe. If I can do it, you can do it.